Are you overwhelmed by your wardrobe and longing for something simpler? Have you looked at the trend of people doing capsule wardrobes, been a little envious, but really didn't even know where to start? I've got you. My name is Robin from Minimalism Over 50. I am in month 6 of a 12-month project where I'm wearing 36 items of clothing for a year. I'm calling it Project 36, 365, 36 items of clothing, 365 days. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about principles to think through before you get going. I'm going to link a video at the end that tells step by step how you do it, but today is sort of the ground principles, things to think through before you get going with your capsule wardrobe. With that, let's get started. The first step is to go through your wardrobe and get rid of anything that is worn out, doesn't fit, or is just looking tired and ratty. As you're evaluating your wardrobe, you don't want the mental clutter of dealing with items that don't actually fit or are worn out or stained. This includes socks and underwear, so get rid of anything that is worn out, ratty, or doesn't fit. The next step is to think through a base color. Base color is for handbags, shoes, and belts, so sort of the foundation of what the rest of your wardrobe will come on. With this, think through what you already have. What colors are you already wearing? You want one base color that's going to work with everything. So look at your current wardrobe and the base color that's going to work best with your current wardrobe. I would advise you to use something that you already have. It just makes sense because you don't need to buy a new base wardrobe. The goal here is not to have to get an entire new wardrobe. The goal here is to work with the wardrobe that you currently have, so that you don't have all that expense of buying new everything. So common base colors are the most likely ones, most common ones are black, navy, gray, and beige. My base color is black. That's what I already have. I have actually been doing this for a really long time, not 36 items, but I have had a minimal wardrobe for a long time. So I have been working with this black base color for, 17 years or a little bit longer than that. So it's worked well for me. When you work with a base color and you buy everything else to work with your base color, it just simplifies purchasing and helps you to have less items in your wardrobe and yet still have it all go together. The next thing to think through is choosing a few complementary colors. So my base color is black. My complementary colors are white and gray because they always work with black. I also do have this blue and white striped shirt because it works with all of my black clothing that I own. And then my wardrobe is super casual, and so I have denim in my wardrobe. I have a denim blouse, and then I also have 2 different pairs of jeans. Next is thinking through your roles and activities. So for me, I am a mom, but my kids are both in college, so I'm not on the daily taking care of small children. I do a lot of volunteer work at my church. I go to church, go to mass, so I need clothing that is appropriate for that. Even though I live in Portland, I live in Portland, Oregon, and so I can go to church in jeans. Yeah, I go to the grocery store, I clean my house, I work from home, I film for YouTube. So think through your roles and activities and the things that you actually do in your daily life that your wardrobe needs to take into account. So next, think through what you need. So the needs for a 26-year-old professional businesswoman are going to be different than the needs that I have as a 56-year-old mom of 2 kids, husband of 1, who works from home. You just have very different needs. My wardrobe is very casual. I don't need a large professional wardrobe. And if you're still in the working world, you will need a professional wardrobe. Do you need evening wear? I don't really need anything very, very formal. I do have one nice dress that will work for weddings and funerals. I actually advise every capsule needs to have clothing that will work for those sorts of events like weddings and funerals. And it can be whatever you want. I have a black dress You're never going to go wrong with a darling black dress. I skew conservative, but you do you. So next, remember that you are still you. The you that is going to wear this capsule wardrobe is the you that you have today. So when I look at Pinterest, I am drawn to, I'll give you an example, these cute, so it's like the French woman with jeans and heels. Like, I'm drawn to that and I think it's darling. I am never going to be that woman on the daily. Yeah, I can, hack it every now and then, but on the daily, I am in conservative, comfortable clothing. I live in jeans. Some days I hang out in workout gear all day, aspirationally because I'm going to be working out, and I do work out a lot, but sometimes just because it's comfortable. So just be realistic. That's what I'm saying. Don't be aspirational as you're thinking through your wardrobe. As you begin to think through pieces that you're going to keep and which pieces you're going to not have in your capsule, just remember, you are still you. It is not aspirational you, but real life you that you're taking into this experience of living with a capsule wardrobe. And then think through the style that you gravitate towards. Clearly, I like classic conservative clothing. I love sort of a preppy vibe, although I don't always hack the preppy vibe. I love the preppy vibe. You may have, French girl style. You might like a little bit of an edge. You might like boho. You do you. But just make sure that as you're thinking through your clothing, it's going to all kind of work together. And so keep your preferred style in the back of your mind as you're beginning to think through your pieces so that, that the pieces all work together. And then, like I just said, make sure everything works together. Go through it specifically thinking, do each of these tops work with each of these bottoms? Do each of the pair of jeans, pants, skirts, whatever my pieces are, they should all work with most of your other pieces. Your tops should work with most of your pants. Your pants and skirts should work with most of your tops. All of your pieces should work with most of your other pieces. And then the last principle is just less but better. Choose quality over quantity. You're not going to have a lot of pieces in your wardrobe. You want pieces that are not going to get pilly easily and that are going to wash well and stand the test of time. Less but better. So those are the principles that I think through when I'm just beginning to get a capsule wardrobe together. I made another video about the steps to take, and that is linked right here.